Welcome back. In this session, I will explain introduction to SQL, advantages and disadvantages, and data types of SQL. This comes under relational database language. This is called session 25, chapter 5. Introduction. Already in previous session, I told SQL stands for structural query language, also called structured query language. Actually, it is a special purpose programming language. Why it is developed? Managing the data in the RDBMS. Management of data is very important. When you store the data, no, management is also very important. The purpose this language has been developed. Derived from SQL, sequential English query language. This is developed by IBM Research Center. Examples Microsoft Access, MS SQL Server, MySQL, etc. and so on. What is query? Retrieving or extracting required information from the database by using DML commands, data manipulation commands, is known as query. Query is generally we can say query is asking question and getting answers. When you give the command, there is a DML, data manipulation language. By making use of that one, if you give the command, it will give the answer for those questions. If you want to retrieve the data, if you want to extract the required information from the database, that can be done with the help of query. Next, advantages of SQL. First one, it will give the security for the data. It is having the high level security. See, you know, giving the security to data is very important. Suppose if you lost the data, suppose if someone misuses your data, very difficult to get back it. That's why security is very important. Second one, it supports object-oriented programming. In object-oriented programming, you can hide the data. There is a scope for the variables. Object-wise, we can store the data, we can create the data, we can extract the data and so on. Like C is a procedure-oriented language. C++ is a object-oriented language. Java is also. It supports developing web applications and server pages. Suppose if you want to develop your website or server pages, you can use the SQL. Next is SQL is the standard database language. It is a highly standard database language. Next is it offers extensive error checking. Error checking is also very important. If you get some particular error, sometimes you will get the errors. You have to check it. Next, it offers numerous data types. There are several data types are there. Data type means what here? Interpretation applied to string of bits is called data type. Without a data type, highly impossible to store the data into database. Not only database, in any language. Data types are very important. Whatever values we want to store, how we can declare it, we'll discuss later on. It reduces the network traffic. Nowadays, everyone is using the internet. There is a traffic. It will try to reduce the network traffic. These are all main advantages of SQL. First one, it will give the security for the data. It is object-oriented programming, and by making use of this one, we can develop the web applications. It support for web applications. It is a standard database language here, and here it support for the error checking, and it is having the numerous data types, and it will try to reduce the network traffic. These are the main advantages of SQL here. Next, disadvantages of SQL. First one, it adds to the traffic on the network. Sometimes they may exist network traffic. Second one, it does not provide the programming techniques. Here we cannot write the programming. Just we can use the command, we can do whatever we want. Whatever. We can't implement your own programming techniques. There is a commands, you have to use it when they require, if necessary. It decreases the speed of data processing. Yes. Speed is also very important, but it decreases the speed of data processing. Next one is it does not have any procedural capabilities. It doesn't have. You take any language, there is a merits and demerits. These are main disadvantages of SQL. One is they may exist, there may be exist network traffic. We cannot write your own code. Then speed is bit slow, and there is no procedural capabilities. Next, we will pass on to data types of SQL. What type of data types you can use in SQL? In SQL, there are three main types. They are: first one, text, number, third one, date or time types. Already I told you data types, meaning interpretation applied to string of bits is called what a data type. Interpretation means what a translating line by line from high level language to low level language. Without data types, we cannot store the data. Sometimes I want to store the string. String is nothing but a set of characters enclosed between quotes. Sometimes I want to store the integer. It is a whole number, example line, and float, a number with a decimal point, 2.5, like that. First, let us see char size. Actually, it holds the fixed length string. It can contain, it can have letters, numbers, and special character. Within the quotes, you can write whatever, that is called string. char. Here you can store up to 255 characters. In the SQL you can use varchar. We have to give the size. Varchar of 25, varchar of 50 and so on. It holds the variable length string. Here also it can have a number, letter, character, whatever you want. In char of size is there, no? There is a fixed length up to 255 we can store. Varchar is there, no? Variable length. Any size you can give. Varchar of 25, varchar of 30 and so on. Here you can store the text. Within the double quotes, if you write anything, that is called string. Next, the text. It holds the string with a maximum length of 65,535 characters. In text, there is a char size. It is a fixed. Varchar, variable length, that is text. There you can store these things up to 65,535 characters. These data types can be used in SQL for text or string or whatever. Next, another blob. Blob stands for the binary large objects. It holds the 65,539 bytes of data. Character means only 1 bit. Bytes. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Here 65,535 bytes of data when you use blob. For non-numeric declaration, either you can use char of size, that is fixed length, varchar size, this variable length, blob, this is binary large object, then another text. In text, 65,539 character. Each character required 1 bit. But blob is there, no? 65,539 bytes of data, which is for it when you declare as a blob. These data types for non-numeric. Next, we pass on to numeric. In numeric, you know that float is there, integer is there, and so on. Numeric of p comma s, if I take p represent what here, no, indicates what here, maximum total number of digits that can be stored left of the decimal point. 2.5 is there now, that is a floating point value, real value. P before that, how many digits you want to store. Another S is there now, after decimal point, how many decimal places is required here, you have to specify it. Numeric of P comma S is there now, fixed precision and scale number. Here it allows 10 power 38 plus 1 to 10 power 38 minus 1. That large value we can store it. Here very important to say what you know, before how many digits you want to store, after how many decimal values you want to store, you have to specify. P for before, S for after. Suppose if I take P4, P value is 4, before decimal point, I am going to store only 4 digits. If I take S is 3, after decimal point, I am going to store only 3. According to your requirement, you can specify it. Integer, it is a whole number. It accepts 64 bits signed integer value. It stores any integer value between the range 2 power minus 31 into 2 power 31 minus 1. That much value, that much large value we can store it here. Integer is a whole number. If I take 9, 9 is an integer. If I take 2.5, it is a real number, float value. Next, third is what is date. It accepts the date value, dd, mm, yy. It consists of year, month and date. No parameters are required when declaring a date type. Simply specify date. It will take dd, mm, yy or yy, mm, dd. How it will be stored? Y, mm, dd. Year, month, date. These data types are used in SQL, MySQL here. First one is text, second one is number, third one is date or time type. Without these, highly impossible to store any data in table. You have to specify the value. Either you have to specify the non-numeric value or you have to specify the numeric value. In numeric value, either you have to specify the integer value, float value or next date value. These are all available different data types in MySQL. Thank you. See you in the next session.